The monitors surrounding my mother's hospital bed droned with a soft, relentless hum, the background noise to my sleepless nights. Each beep tracked her faltering pulse, her shallow breaths. The room carried a faint whiff of disinfectant mingled with the stale scent of age, both clinical and sour. I sat slumped in the hard plastic chair beside her, my fingers gently resting on her hand. Her skin was thin as tissue paper, veins delicate and blue, and I marveled at how something so fragile had once carried me through my youth. I hadn't left her side in 4 days. The nurses cast kind glances my way, sometimes offering a foam cup of coffee, but mostly they left me to my watch. I didn't need anything except time. Time she no longer had. In the midst of one of those endless silences, punctuated only by the machines, my phone buzzed. I nearly ignored it, assuming it was another distant relative checking in. But the name on the screen stopped me cold. Evelyn Harcourt, my boss, regional director at Atlas Consolidated. I answered quietly, careful not to disturb my mother, though she hadn't moved in hours. "Hello?" Evelyn's voice was crisp, all business. "Robert, where are you at? There's a leadership conference Monday, and your name's not on the roster." "My mother's dying," I said, keeping it simple, raw, because the truth should have been enough. "She doesn't have much time. I can't leave her." A brief pause crackled on the line, maybe 3 seconds, but it said everything. Then her voice cut through, sharp and icy. "Everyone's got their issues. Be here Monday or don't bother coming back." I sat there, staring at my mother's chest as it rose and fell, each breath a battle. I thought of the 30 years I'd poured into that company. 30 years without a single sick day. 30 years taking every assignment, no matter how sudden or grueling. 30 years of missed birthdays, scrapped vacations, meals eaten cold in lonely hotel rooms because Atlas demanded it. I thought of the awards collecting dust in my office, the speeches Evelyn herself gave praising my steadfast dedication. And then I thought of her words, "Everyone's got their issues," as if watching my mother's life fade was a minor nuisance. "My name's Robert Kane," I whispered to the empty air. 58, Senior Operations Manager at Atlas Consolidated, 30 years of service. I looked at my mother's hand in mine and said, "I'm done with loyalty." I hung up without another word. My hand shook, but not from sorrow. It was something fiercer, more precise, taking root inside me. That night I stayed in the chair until my joints ached. A nurse touched my shoulder at some point, asking if I wanted to rest, but I shook my head. I wasn't leaving, not now, not ever. I leaned close to my mother, close enough that she might hear me through the haze of morphine and weariness. "I won't abandon you," I said. The words came out firm like a promise. Not for them. Not for anyone. When dawn broke, pale and gray, I drove to Atlas anyway. Not to plead, not to justify, to end it. The lobby smelled of wax and stale coffee, just as it always had. The receptionist glanced up, startled, as I walked in, still in the same shirt from the hospital. My tie was loose, my eyes red-rimmed. I didn't care. I stepped into the elevator and hit the button for the top floor. Each chime of ascent pulsed like a heartbeat in my chest. Evelyn was in her glass-walled office, framed by the cityscape she loved to boast about. She smiled.
I can't tell you the full story in this short video. If you want to see the full story, the link is given below. Click on it to watch the full story.